There's a magic number. Well, okay, there are a lot of numbers you need to learn, rules of thumb, as it were, when you're running a small business. Five to eight, five to eight is the number I'm going to talk to you about right now. And it's this: a person has to see your marketing message, whether that's a post on Facebook, whether you're doing advertising, websites, business cards, whatever, five to eight times before they remember that they've seen it once, not before they make a purchase decision, until they remember having even seen it. When you think about the deluge of information we all get, I mean, just look at your spam folder. That's not really surprising. And that number may be bigger than five to eight. That's the number I heard probably 10 years ago. And it could easily be higher than that now. So five to eight times before they remember that they've seen it once. And my guess is another five to 10 times before they start towards making a decision about whether to act on the message. And that sounds insane, right? Come on, how long does it take to respond to a marketing message when we're offering something you want, like massage? Let me give you a story from my own experience. So, early days of COVID, when educators are scrambling to figure out how this whole online teaching thing works, I was very anxious, like many were. And I got really fixated on what my background looked like. And I thought, oh, it can't look like that. And I did some stuff in my library, but I thought that was too busy. And then somewhere else, but it was mostly what you saw was computer equipment and a printer. And so I got really obsessed with what my background looked like. And I had tried some things and wasn't very pleased with it. In my Facebook feed, I had seen an ad for a background that you could sort of fold up and pop open, and it looked kind of interesting, and I kept seeing it. And it took five to 10 times of me seeing it to go, maybe that's what I need. And I probably clicked on it and looked at it and explored it a little bit, another five to 10, I mean, not 10, maybe another five times before I went, okay, yeah, I'm going to try this. This looks like what I'm looking for. Five to 15 times seeing the same ad. It was not a complicated thing. It was a little stand up background, which I ended up not using. I didn't like it that much. But it probably took me 10 to 15 times of seeing that ad before I really started to check it out and then made a purchase decision. And I needed what they had to offer. So if I'm an indication, those numbers are good. And if you think about yourself, how many times do you see an ad, especially in social media, scrolling through, scrolling through, scrolling through, scrolling before you go, wonder what that's all about? Wonder if that's what I'm looking for. So that may be depressing to you, but what it really says is promotion, marketing is a steady drumbeat thing. You can't just do it once and people go, oh my God, I've been waiting for that all my life. And they'll call and make an appointment. You have to keep doing it, not to convince people, but so that your message can rise through the noise of all the other messages everybody's getting to a point where they might actually remember it, they might actually notice it, and then they can start on the path of seeing it another five or 10 times before they act on it. It may be less if somebody's got a very specific need that you very specifically can answer or a problem you can solve. But when you're thinking about planning your marketing, it's a constant. It's do a little bit all the time. Don't do I mean, if you want to, do a whole lot once or twice. But for most of us, you're doing a little bit steady drumbeat all the time. You're keeping that website updated. You're putting some stuff on social media. You're sending out a client newsletter. You're creating little videos. Whatever it is you are doing to market your practice, five to eight times before they remember they've seen it once. So this is an investment. And if that's depressing, here's my other advice. Keep your marketing activities into a range you can manage. Don't be trying to do 10 or 15 or 20 different things. Think about 3 to 5 things you feel like you can handle. See which ones work best for you. Ones that don't, drop them out, bring something else in. Do business at the speed of you, at the pace of you as a solo practitioner. What can you handle? But be committed to being able to do it regularly, kind of like brushing your teeth. Just got to keep doing it. 5 to 8. That's my number for today. And if you need help with this, feel free to give me a holler. And good luck with all that you do. And I hope all of your marketing efforts are wildly successful. Take good care, and I'll talk to you soon.